This is the fourth generation of Nissan's flagship SUV, if you can believe it. It started off as a cheap and chunky Peugeot 4x4 back in 2001, part of vanguard of soft-roaders that included likes of Toyota RAV4 and Land Rover Discovery Sport. Like those two cars, X Trail has gently polished up and smoothed out of the rough edges over the years, with Nissan trying to ape the success of its smaller Kawasaki crossover in large format. Indeed, the X Trailer's main sell is that it comes with several seats, and now it is more fuel slipping from thanks to Nissan's quickly petrol hybrid powertrain. Is that enough to give it the edge over the all-around packages like Sakura, Kodiaq, Kia Sorento or Jazia Jogger? It is still on very familiar territory for most drivers. You put petrol in the petrol hole and a car moves along when you prod the accelerator. Some people care about what happens in between, some don't. What is interesting about the Nissan's e-Power gubbin is that 1.5-liter petrol engine doesn't actually power the wheels. That's all down to 201 bhp electric motor. The petrol bit just acts as a generator and has fancy tech that enables to vary its compression ratio to burn the petrol more efficiently. The standard configuration is the two-wheel drive, but you can spend a bit more to get X Trail ignited with 134 bhp e-motor on the rear axle of the four-wheel drive. The onboard computer tricky tells you that the car to produce the power where it's needed, which means that 4x4 version of X Trail produces 211 bhp at the wheels. People's reaction to the word self-charging will vary in extreme ways. By Nissan is marketing the X Trail as electric vehicle that charges itself up. That's a nice try. This sort of hybrid powertrain is a solid bridging technology to full electric though, instead of plugging it in. This car stores up the energy that would otherwise be wasted under the braking and keeps it up safe and reasonably tiny in 2.1 kWh battery. There is a mild hybrid option also available, which just has 161 bhp 1.5-liter petrol from the hybrid cars powering the wheels itself, but with the help of mildly beefed up battery that enables it to coast and use stop-start to extended periods. The entry-level mild hybrid manages 0 to 62 mph run in 9.6 seconds, the 2OD hybrid in 8 seconds and 4WD model in 7 seconds, while the fuel consumption for the three comes in around 40 mg, 50 mpg and 45 mpg. We drove E-Force 4WD car for a week and it came reasonably close to the official figures in low 40s. If you are trading up from a lesser Nissan or even lesser old X Trail, you'll be impressed by the swanky interior that is available in top spec terms. The 12.53 inches infotainment screen doesn't pop up on the standard equipment lists until end connection specification for instance, but the X Trail feels spacious, airy and plush inside. Likewise, there is a plenty of room in the middle row of the car, and the low window along the doors and panoramic roof. We didn't rate the shiny plastics around the gear selector and touchscreen mind. They did smeared with the fingerprints and other grubbiness quickly. At least there are plenty of storage areas. Up front to hide your microfiber clothes in. There were elements of the car we drove where the build quality let the overall package down. A bit of thunk over the small bumps, say the variable boot floor, have rattled and created a fuss over the speed humps. Thanks for watching the video. If you have liked this video, then please share and subscribe our channel for future and upcoming videos.